Hi, and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers. Still in the UK. I have actually got my passport through now, but with it being this time of year, and also because I've had to pay about £8 billion out to get everything sorted out, new phone, new passport, things like that, I'm a bit tight on funds. So we are in deepest, darkest Wales. You know I love it here. So this place, right, if I stand up, look how close. I'm 6 foot. My hair probably adds an extra half an inch on top of that. So it's like just over 6 foot, maybe 6'1", 6'2", these ceilings in here, and it feels horrible. Feels really close. There's black mould everywhere. It's banging it down outside. That's why my hair's just like some flop. And we've got Bear with us though. He's happily looking round. I think they've had dogs in this place because I saw a dog bowl and a dog bed outside. So I think he'll be going mad smelling things. But it's not massive, this place. But from what I can see, there's lots. It's like as it was, just a lot mouldier. Anyway, let's get looking round. Now Bear's just disappeared upstairs. We're in a bit of a weird bit. We're not really in a proper room. Like the front room's there and the kitchen's there. But this is just sort of, I don't really know. It's not a hall, but I don't really know what it is. It's not a proper room either. Oh my Lord, look at the knockoff Crocs. You would never, like, everybody wears them these days. I think they're absolutely horrible. I would never, ever, ever wear them. You know what I thought? Oh, that's just brought back a core memory from my childhood. I thought that was a stickle brick. Does anybody remember stickle bricks? Before, like, you were old enough to use Lego properly, you had stickle bricks. And I proper loved them. I wonder if my mum's still got them. I bet she has, because she keeps stuff like that, and I love that she does. She had all my He-Man toys that I passed on to Freddie. But yeah, I reckon they're in my old bedroom still. Maybe I'll go and get some stickle bricks and have a bit of a play. Yeah, that sort of backs up the dog thing. It smells in here. It smells like dog. Like something not nice to do with dogs, to be fair. Right, I don't think there's going to be very much in this room, and I'm not sure about the kitchen either. Although I have just walked through it, so I should have probably had a look. But yeah, it's all like candles and speakers and monitors and... Oh, look at this quality item. It's one of these that is like 3D. Oh, what is that smell? There is an absolutely terrible smell in here somewhere, coming from something. Oh, I don't know if it's the mould. Oh, look at this. Look at that. That is so good. Concord. But I feel like it works. Somehow. Oh, I need to... Let's put it on this step. Look at that. Oh, it's even... Look at it inside. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can lift it either. I don't know if that opens up, but the seat's all inside there and there. The nose tilts. I don't really understand the point of the nose tilting on the Concorde. Right. I think it's quite old, this. Like, not really old because it's plastic, but it's like an old sort of plastic. I don't know when Concorde was made. Was it like the 60s? Now, I've got no internet, so I can't check. The internet is Wales, isn't it? So there's no internet. There's no nothing here, apart from lots of sheep and lots of Welsh people. At least you can eat one of them. That sounds weird. Maybe not say that again. But, what were I saying? Concorde. I can't even look at when it's from. I'm pretty sure it must be like 60s. Because that's when lots of things to do with flying got better, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments. I'm sure I'll probably know by the time I get home, but let me know in the comments. Now, we thought it were mouldy and horrible in here, but don't you just wait until we go into this kitchen. For a start, the ceiling is even lower. I'll show you when I get in. But look, for a start, at the hidden dog under the chair. Look at the black mould in here. And I know I'm going to get loads of people saying, Matt, you should be wearing a mask. You should be wearing some sort of Fallout uniform. You should be wearing hobnail boots and all sorts. But to be fair, this is probably one of the worst rooms I've been in for a while when it comes to mould. It is disgusting. Like, what is that? What's in that, on that plate, or what was on that plate? And then you've got all the different spices and stuff. An egg that has just stayed exactly as it was since the 1970s or whatever. I reckon, actually, I think it's probably the 90s. It's been left, this place, or early 2000s. But, oh, she was called Maureen, the woman that lived here. Who's he now? Is it? Oh, bloody hell. I've got half the ceiling, like, on me. Look at this, though. I can't stand up in this one, so it's under 6 foot. It's like 5'10" or something in here. It's a bit of a nightmare. And I'm also shining the torch the wrong way around. Like, I'm thinking, why do I look so dull and dim? I am quite dim, but yeah, that's because I need to turn the torch the other way. But honestly, I know obviously all this black mould wasn't here all the time, but just how short would you have to be to live in a house like this all the time? I suppose under 5'11", that kind of makes sense. But what if you had like a Gary Barlow's son that was really, really tall? Oh, look. That egg's been eaten by a slug, big fat slug. But yeah, if you had a Gary Barlow's son that was like massive. If you don't know what I'm on about, Gary Barlow that used to be in Take That, his son is huge. He's like 6'9" or something like that. So everyone takes the piss out of him. Anyway, like I said, no, I like those straws in there. You don't get plastic straws in the UK anymore. I wish you did. I hate the cardboard straws. Is it just me? Or does everybody hate them? Because I cannot stand them. I really can't. They're awful. Yeah, like I said, there's not very much to look at in here. And or there'll be somebody in the comments there that says, well, somebody's obviously living there because those flowers haven't died yet. Always the same. There's always one. But I need to get out of this room because I'm breaking my neck being in here. It's horrible. Right, let's go and look round downstairs first. That is a relief. That was horrible. Right, going into what looks like a... What the fuck? I think it was just a bit of ceiling falling off. Something made a noise behind. I think it must have just been a bit of like wallpaper from the ceiling falling onto the floor. Made me jump, that did. Anyway, let's... You look like you've done something wrong. Is that smell because of you? Have you made some smelliness somewhere? Eh? You have, haven't you? You've been naughty, haven't you? You know the word naughty, don't you? Are you a good boy or a naughty boy? Yeah, that's naughty. He's running away. Right. Now, there is stuff under the stairs. Like books on travel, to be honest. Italy, Switzerland, all sorts. But yeah, let's go into that first room. Now, it's set out just like it would have been. This is what I meant. Now, I'm pretty sure most people's nanans had this carpet at some point. This carpet is like iconic in the UK from the 70s. It's terrible. It is one of the worst things in the world. But if you like look at it like that, oh, there's water on my lens. That's why there's a blur at this side. If you look at it like that, it's like a proper 1970s special, innit? It looks so good. Right, I'm going to have to clean that off my lens. It was a chunk of bear's fur. I don't know how that had got there at all. Probably when I picked him up to bring him through. Because you've got to remember, when I climb through the window, I have to then like dangle myself back out of the windows to pull him in, which is a nightmare sometimes. So sometimes I want to put him in first, but then I think, what if I don't get in? What if something's in there or someone's in there? So I don't really always know what to do for the best. But this time I had to dangle back out to get him, and a big chunk of his hair stuck in the camera. Now, this place is brill, to be fair. If you look, we'll go and have a look at it properly in a minute. But if you look out of this window, let's see if I can see it. It's a bit mucky. I don't think we're going to get to see it. I should have to show you when we get outside. But there's an old, you can just see the light from it there, look. Oh, you can see it now. Old, proper phone box. And it looks like it's working and everything. I have not seen a red phone box for years that haven't got like some sort of what is happening? Defibrillate. I'm adding extra letters here somewhere. Defibrillate. That thing that starts your heart off if you're dead and you need starting up again. Defibrillate. What the fuck is it called? A defibrillator. There's no L in the middle, that defibrillator. Defibrillator. It's not that though. Defibrillator. Is it defibrillator? It's starting to lose meaning now. You know when you say something so many times, you've just lost it altogether. I've gone insane. Now, a lot of this stuff, like I said, just looks like you look at the mould down there and you think, oh God, this has been left like this for years. But then if you like looked at that, it could be some old nanan's house right now. And like around the fire and things like that. Don't get me wrong, it's dodgy down there, but up here it's not too bad. There's all the little things you would expect on a nanan's like mantelpiece. Like the little note things and stuff filled with stuff and little bottles of Baileys. Like, how much alcohol do they need, to be fair? There's quite a lot in there. But I suppose why not? Why not? If you just sat in Wales, like, you got to feel a bit rubbish about your life. But I love this. I don't know if you've noticed, on the mantelpiece around the edge, not only is it sort of brass lined, which I think is really cool, it's got that underneath that rail, which I'm guessing is for like hanging clothes on or hanging something on in order to dry it in front of the fire. And I think that's really good. I also definitely think it's a short person that lived here because there's a step there. So that means they couldn't reach. They literally couldn't reach that. So they would have had to step on here. I'm scared of breaking it now. Stand near the edge. To get up here. How small would they have to be? Like, look. That's me without standing on the step. That's me standing on the step. And I'm like like my shoulders are above it. So they must have been tiny, tiny people that lived here. Looking on here, and actually all round, there's lots of dogs that look like this on things. Now, it's not a whippet. Is it a lurcher? I feel like it's a lurcher. Where did I just see another one? Here, look. Are they lurchers? Because I feel like they are, with the really long faces. And they're like as fast as whippets, aren't they? But like a bit more gangly and hairy. But yeah, I reckon they must have had them because there seems to be little bits about them all over. I keep noticing. And they're just like dogs in general because there's just dogs everywhere. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. Like every time a car, because we're right on the road, I keep thinking the car's going to stop. Now this might well be here. Oh no, it's not. I don't think it is here. No, I don't think it is. But that looks like 1960s. It's very faded. It's hard to see, to be fair. I haven't seen any dates on anything yet. That's what I was just looking for. 7708. There we go. August 06. So they've been here. Actually, I was like, oh yeah, it's like 90s. They've been here in the 2000s. So I feel like it's getting very damp very quick, this place. Slow gin. I thought that might have a date on it. See what the latest date is that we can find. Oh, 2009. Is that one? Let's have a look. Yeah. Blackcurrant I guess it's like blackcurrant wine or something. 2008, 2009. So, yeah, it's really not, it's like 15 years ago, which is quite a long time, but not really. See, that shows that I am getting old because I'm thinking, yeah, it's not that old. But then I think our Amy, who is almost 18, was born in 2007. And that seems like forever ago. So it's weird how your brain works. Like sometimes you think, oh yeah, 2000 wasn't really that long ago. But really it was. It's like we're almost a quarter of a century since the millennium. Is that mad? Is it just me or is that mad? Like I remember when it went from 99 to 2000. For a start, we all went a bit insane and thought that the planes were going to fall out of the sky with the millennium bug. Like, we don't talk about the millennium bug anymore, but everybody went mental about it. How stupid were we? Thinking that everything was going to reset and like then planes were going to fall out of the sky and think mental. But also, I remember running to my girlfriend's house who lived probably about 6 miles away. After the bells had struck for 2000, they were having a party. And I wanted to spend it with my mum and dad, but I also wanted to go and see her. So I ended up running like 6 or 7 miles just to go. Because like my dad didn't want to go out at that time. I was 19 and I'd had a drink. So was I 19? I might have been 20. It was either 19 or 20. I'd had a drink and I had to run there. So all the way from Southey Green in Sheffield over to Stannington, a right big hill. I've just noticed this. Look at this. It's, right, when I first looked at it, I thought, oh, is it a farming scene? So it's got to be something to do, the plaque's got to be something to do with farming. Then I thought, is it darts? Because it looks a bit like a dartboard. But it's presented to Mr. Geraint Jones, which is the most Welsh fecking name in the world. 1983, fencing winners in appreciation. So he's either really good with a sword thing, what they called a foil, or he's really good at putting fucking fences up. You just don't know. Like these Welsh out in the middle of nowhere, like they get up to all sorts. It's like, oh, I'm Geraint, I can beat you. No, what? That weren't a Welsh accent. I can't do accents. I can beat you at putting up a fence. No, you can't, Tom. Tom Jones, you can't put a fence up quicker than me. Let's have a fencing competition then. Thing is, I'm taking, look at this. Oh, you know what? I love peacocks. But yeah, I'm taking the piss. And somebody is going to comment, oh no, that the NFYFC is definitely for putting fences up. Oh, look, it's like an egg with a, what is it? Is it a dragon? Oh yeah, Welsh dragon inside. What is this? Timer. CNT. Time. Cal. I don't know what that was. I thought it was like a heater, for a heater or something. But now I'm not so sure. I don't know. Anyway, not that exciting, I just wondered. What else? Is there anything else good in here? There's lots and lots of horsey books. John Frankham. That one's Inside Track. Stalking Horse. So they all seem to be like horse based. But once again, we're right slap bang in the middle of the countryside. Oh, what's this? Ooh, there's some good engraved glasses. Just give me a sec. Right, before I go any further, what is happening here? Bear, have you got a severe coke problem? Come here. Come here. Come on. What is happening? What have you done? What have you done? Somebody was asking, like, do I wash Bear after each explore? Yes, because you just don't know what he's dragged himself through. But he is a terrier. Terriers just do this sort of thing. So don't worry about him. I know some people say, oh, it's cruel letting him come and explore, but he loves it. Apart from when he gets told off for farting or pooing or whatever he did a minute ago. Yeah, they're the glasses I could see, look. HRH, the Prince of Wales and Lady Diana Spencer, 29th of July 1981, royal wedding. And it's weird now to think that he's the king and she's dead. it's crazy really, because I was 2, so it was in my lifetime. Like, I sort of almost feel like I was aware of it even though I was only 2, or maybe like look back at photos when I was young or something. So it feels like something quite close to me. And then to have gone to the place where Diana was going to buy with her future lover, it's all a bit weird. It all feels connected. There's no connection at all though. Just because I've seen a glass that's got her name on it, I've been in a house that she's been in, I've met him, and I've met a couple more royals, doesn't mean that I have a connection to the royal family. I think I like delude myself somehow that I've got like an air of importance about me. Oh yes, I met the king. And I've been in Diana's house and Andrew's house. I met Edward. I'm a dick. Right, the only other thing I can see here is Llangwrig Show 1993 trophy. Which, what are you doing? Where are you going? You can't go up the chimney. I know it's almost Christmas, but he's not going to be there yet. You're going to have to wait for your presents. What are you doing, you fatty? What are you doing? Oh, is the step for you? Oh, the step's for you. What are you doing? What are you looking for? You silly dog. I'll leave you to it. Right. Also, did everybody in the world have one of these like carriage clock things? I swear they did. Awful, awful things. Right, moving on. Yeah, that made it shift, didn't it? Numpty. Right, on to the next room. It's more of the same terrible carpets. And more alcohol. What is wrong with these people? I suppose there's not very much to do around here. Oh, it feels weird in here. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Let me just go back in here. When I talk in here, it seems very, I don't know, different to then when I come in here and I talk in here. The sound just disappears altogether. I've just almost tripped over some wine. But yeah, look, some more lurchers. Weren't they like, didn't kings have, I don't know, are they lurchers? They seem bloody big. They're not Afghan hounds or anything, but are they wolfhounds? I don't know. And that looks like Russia or something in the background, look. With all the bits sticking up. But yeah, didn't kings have these for hunting? Or is that elk hounds or wolfhounds? I'm not sure. What is it with you and fires? What have you got an obsession with fires for today? And a wolf. I've got a wolf chasing a rabbit. I am definitely doing the Egypt video, so we'll be going down a rabbit hole soon. Get conspiracy theory Matt on the go, so get my silver foil hat out and we'll have a right go at it. I'm going to look up, I might do a series. If people like it, I'm going to put it on the second channel, not the main channel, because I know you'll get your purists that are like, this is not exploring. God, when I put behind the scenes on, people are like, well, has this channel changed? Are you just showing like you eating now? Like, it's behind the scenes. We have a video every single Sunday exploring. Every single, like, I think this year, I feel like I've not missed a Sunday video ever. I've done one where I was in Morocco, instead of exploring, but every other week has been exploring. So I don't know why people don't get it. If it's a midweek video, it's not exploring. If it's a weekend video, Sunday video, it's exploring. Get it in your thick head. Look at this fireplace though, and look at that fire. What? Why are you still looking at fires? Look at that with the big like glass things that all glow up when you light it up. That's a proper like 1960s, 70s fire, innit? Or maybe 80s. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. And then another one of these clocks, maybe 40s, 50s, probably more likely 50s. Could even be 60s, but it's another one of these that you could just imagine. I just don't want to fall over anything. You could imagine a room like this in any old person's house right now. Like you wander into someone's house that's in the like 70s and 80s and it looks like this. Look at that. I hate it, but I kind of love it. That like looks like 1930s, that. Look at her. It's huge as well. Like, just to give you an idea, that's my torch. And it's like 2 and a bit of my torch. And my torch is quite, look at my hand, it's quite big. It's huge, that thing. I wonder what it's made out of. Let me just put this down. Have a feel. Oh, it's, I don't know what it is. It's like pottery almost, but not quite. I don't know what it's made out of, that. But I actually do love that. I think that's really good. In an awful kind of way. Like one of these things that I'd never have in my house, but I sort of have a massive appreciation for it, apart from her freaky eyes. Look at her eyes. Not around the eyes. Look at her eyes. That's freaky as anything. And then you've got this. I think they've got a bit of a thing for Russia as well. There's been a few bits that look a bit Russian-y. And then that picture had got... Oh, that's the worst bell in the world. It's quite cool there. Oh, TSB. Is there such thing as TSB anymore? I'm sure I had a bank account with TSB, and then when it Lloyd's that took over, turned it into Lloyd's TSB. Trustee Savings Bank. I'm sure they're not a thing anymore. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Is there a plaque on it, or does it say anything on this? I don't think so. Oh, what's this? Oh, look. The All Welsh Ploughing Association steward. I'm telling you now, that in there that said fencing is for fencers. It's not fencing. I'm telling you now, it is 100%. You've got ploughing competitions and putting up fecking fences. Oh, Lord. Also, I had a couple of comments saying, is there something wrong with your eye? I can't show it. I've got eczema on my eyelid, and I haven't had that since I was about 10. People are like, why is that thing on your eye? It's gone a bit weird. I don't know what's wrong with me. I need a shave. Look at the state of that beard. I need to lose some weight as well. And I know I keep going on about it. And I know I keep eating. But my knees are almost better now. We're getting there. We're getting there. Look, we've got another one of the dogs. That looks quite old. I quite like that. I quite like the dog's face. Like, it looks like a... Look, if you look at that, that's Bear. Look at him. Look. That's you, Bear. It's basically your body. But then if you look at the face, I like the face. I think the face is cute. But yeah, look, complete book of dogs. On the front, it's an Afghan. And that's definitely not an Afghan. So I don't know if it is a whippet or what. I'm not sure. Bear, what we saying? Is it a whippet? Bear? Bear? Looking at me. Is it a whippet? Like, go away. Leave me alone. Oh, look. Not noticed all these. 1966. No, 1968. 1973. What's it say on it? Miss Mid Wales? No way. The woman that lived here was a stunner. Miss Mid Wales. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's a little tiny cup from Miss Mid Wales though, isn't it? Can you imagine them in Mid Wales parading round in their little bikinis? I don't think they probably wear bikinis in Mid Wales though. It'd be like a sheepskin of some sort, or maybe it wasn't even the women, maybe it was just the sheep that walked around in skirts. I'm so sorry. I am not xenophobic, I promise you. I'm just joking a lot about the Welsh people. It's funny. Right, we've got this one, which is that Langurig show again, 1977, vegetables. So I don't know if that was like a wheelchair event or if it was Marrow's. Then we've got Eyes Tydford, 1970. I do apologise. I'm channeling my inner Andy today. I really am. Little key there. I like keys. Keys are cool. But yeah, I don't know what any of the other ones are for. YFC. YFC. What could it be like? Farming, young farming community, young farming cup, something like that. And then God knows what that one's for. throwing a donut the furthest you can or something, I'm not sure. And then you've got a sheet plate, which I'm sure my mum's got that same sheet plate. Hey up, hang on, look at this. So this is your little cocktail bar cabinet thing. But then look underneath, you've got like a little lemon squeezer, like ready put there for you, and you've got a little place for your luminous swords to go in the top of your drink. And it's so cool. Really, really cool. Imagine sat mixing all the different things on a night. I think it's really cool, that. Like, that's proper, I was going to say it's proper 70s, but 30s, 40s, 50s, they all did those as well, and 60s. So I don't know, I'm not sure. But it's dead good, that. I like that little cabinet. What are you doing? What are you doing, my little cutie? You having a good look? You're not leaving my side today, are you? Eh? Why don't you go and have a look round? Why don't you go find those rabbits? Some rabbits upstairs. Go find them. Go find those rabbits upstairs. Go and find them upstairs. That is not upstairs. Right, let's have a look on here. Little cat in a thing. Another dog. I wonder if they've made them themselves, those. Perla Negra of La Casa. Perla Negra of La Casa. I wonder if it's their actual dogs. If they're like show dogs. Because don't they have like show names like horses do? Because you have like a registered name, don't you, for your horse? And then you just have your name that you call them. So I wonder if they do the same with show dogs. I don't know. Tell me if you know, because I have no clue. Oh, look. I've just noticed this. I'd not know when I said that about the name of the dog. I'd not seen this. Crufts Dog Show ring number card. 1991. What was that noise then? Bears literally stood with me. Sounded like someone trying a door. But I can see outside. Appears to be nobody out there. Imagine if they knock on the window now, I will shit my pants. I can't see anyone out there. Maybe a bit of that paper falling down. Made me feel a bit weird, that. Yeah, look at this. Confidential. Ministry of Labour. Government Training Centres. Canteen code. But it's just got paper in it. What's that say there? How the dog was named. It's quite bizarre. I'm going to let you pause that and read it, because I don't think I'm going to. But strange. I wonder what that would have been for, though. Why would it be confidential? Ministry of Labour. What would they do? Like, I know it's like, I'm guessing like the Works Association. I don't actually know what that... The Ministry of Labour. So is it just like workers? Like talking about workers? I don't really know. And what would they do? What would their role be? And what would be so confidential? I just don't get it. Now I'm getting away from this window in a second, because there's a car or something coming down this road very slowly. I can hear it. I can't see the lights from it though. Sounds like a tractor. So we may as well go upstairs now. Get out of this bit, away from these front windows. My car is literally there. But I can definitely hear something. It might be on like one of the far hills though, over there. Not that you can really see what I'm showing you, but... Right, let's head up those stairs. I'm sure I just heard a car door. But there is a house just up the road from here. Like not far from this house. But when I got out of my... There's nothing else. Like, there's that phone box, my car, this house, and then another house. And when I got out of my car, the woman in the house in front of us, I could see her washing the pots in her house, and she was looking straight at me. So I took some photos of the phone box to make it look like I was interested in that. but that doesn't mean they're not going to ring the police. The only good thing around here is they ring the police, it probably takes about 16 hours for them to get here. It's actually surprising how big it is up here, or it is in this house. From the outside, it doesn't look that big. It's still not very big, but it's bigger than it looks. Look at it in here. Oh, look at that. Now, not something that interests me. I'm not a collector, but I know the value. Well, not so much the value, but the worth of these things, like how much people love them. Proper Hornby train sets, Pullman coaches. Oh, look at that. And it looks pretty much complete as well, even with the box. I didn't know they were made by Meccano. I didn't know that. Why are you in a wardrobe? What are you doing in there? What an idiot. But yeah, I didn't know they were made. I didn't know Hornby was made by Meccano. Says it, look there, made in England. Meccano Limited. Not that you can see it because of all the mould, but that's pretty cool. Oh, I love that. Like I said, not really my thing, but I think on display that'd look so cool. All cleaned up and stuff. The rust, maybe the paint redone or something. Maybe that'd ruin it, I don't know. What is this? I've been sort of like half looking at it while I've been talking. There's like a furry thing. I don't mean he's a furry thing. Then like these, is it to clean something out? Like a trumpet. I don't know why a trumpet. That's what it made me think of. Like something where you'd need to really clean out some sort of pipes inside. You put those poles on the plastic bit, put the brass brush on, and then the soft thing to buff it up. I have no idea. I just think it's quite unusual. I thought there was someone here then, but it were him bombing about. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is at all. Is it sad that I look forward to doing the abandoned house reviews now? I actually genuinely, I hate doing them, hate editing them, but I love putting them up because I love the feedback, and I love that people are putting comments on, answering on the main video, and I can move it across and give you answers. But also, then we sort of get further answers as well on the second video. I love it. I love finding out stuff. I'm a proper gleaner when it comes to information. I love to glean new information. Glean is a word. I've not made that up. Glean new information and like add to what I already know. So it's brilliant, and you help me with that. It's so good. Right, just looking at in here, like there's nothing exciting in these boxes. I think most of it's been pinched, but I moved that and sort of without, oh, there's rats in here. There's rat poo all over bed. Without realising, I found out what the YFA is. Well, actually, the YFC. So I'll show you. Yeah, so I moved these like overalls. That I noticed it got like shell on it, the shell badge. Can't show you without blinding you. And the big shell logo on the back. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, that. I'm pretty sure someone would love these overalls. Then I noticed, look, Young Farmers Club. So that's what the YFC is. But I thought it was Young Farmers Association. But obviously not. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there'll be people out there that would love those overalls. I know they're just overalls, but they're like the coolest overalls I've ever seen. I don't know why. With the yellow stripe and the shell badge on the arm. It's a bit like, almost like racing car, isn't it? Who would have thought the Young Farmers Association or club was so cool? Now, don't get me wrong, if you've been to the Yorkshire show, you will know the young farmers can feckin' drink. I've been there and had a few pints. In fact, we were buying jugs of Pimm's. I think we got through 5 massive jugs of Pimm's and some pints as well. And they were just going and going and going. And I was like, bloody hell, I'm a bit tipsy here. And they were like still going. It was mad. But yeah, the young farmers can definitely, when they let their hair down eventually, because they work so hard, all the farmers, they really, really do. And that's why it's so shit what's been going off in Parliament recently. like taking away their inheritance thing so they don't have to pay inheritance tax. Absolute load of bollocks, because they work so hard for this country and they're like almost like the forgotten workers. Like, we know all the other main jobs that go on, like the police and ambulance stuff. Farmers do so much for this country. Anyway, that was the extent of my of my stand against the government. I think all governments are shit anyway. What's this? Look at him. Oh, look at him in his little waistcoat and his white shirt with his beaming face and his blonde hair. And I wonder if that's like his granddaughter or daughter. It's sad, innit? Once again, pictures just make me sad. Like, I've been thinking about it. Oh God, I'm going to set myself off if I'm not careful. Been thinking about it. Our Freddie has just turned 9. So by this time next year, he'll be 10 in year 6 at school. And I reckon this is probably the last year that he'll believe in Father Christmas. And it just churns me up inside, like makes me feel awful thinking about that. Like, the magic will have gone, and it's so sad. And like, you think all these pictures that you see round, people have gone through the same sort of things for years and years, like seeing the kids grow. Oh God, Matt, you're gonna go. Seeing the kids grow older and become adults themselves, which is amazing and makes you proud and stuff, but you can't give them a big snuggle on a night, and you can't walk around holding their hand when they're 26. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want to lose that. So if anybody else wants another baby, I've said this before, I'm up for another one. Right, Bear's banging about up there. I don't know what he's doing, but I've just noticed there's another step here. To be fair, it is quite a big step down there. It's quite a large step, but still, if you're struggling to step up that, I suppose you might have problems with your knees like me. But yeah, if you're struggling to get up that, there's a bit of a problem, isn't there? But, oh wow. Look at all the pictures of dogs. It's like a dog shrine in here. Oh, look. That's got to be like 70s. Look at the camper vans and the cars in the background. What are they, those dogs? I don't know what they are. Are they some sort of derivative of an Afghan? They're not lurchers. I don't know what they are. I really don't. I have seen them before. I'm sure someone's going to tell me. I'm sure somebody in the comments has got one. But yeah, look. Oh, that's that little... If you look there, look. That's the little boy that we saw. The dog's like double its height. Oh, such a loved dog. And then not here anymore. Oh, it's so sad. It really, really is. And and on cue, this little fatty comes rolling into the room. But yeah, people don't see it. Like, sometimes I tell him off and I go, Bear, come here. Look at him. He thinks he's in trouble. But what you don't see is when I'm all alone at night, this conversation just sounds like it's going to take a dodgy turn. But I snuggle up to him. He comes and lays in like the crook of my arm on his back. And I have to he loves rubbing right, like on his ears. And he'll just lay there, and the next minute he'll be like, and he gets so comfy. And they say that dogs, if they can lay on their back in front of you, they are the most comfortable they could be, because they're like, obviously all their organs are on show. Well, not on show, but like, you could quite easily hurt them. So it's a good sign. But hey, is the dog called Foyle? It says Foyle written on there. I don't know if the dog's called Foyle. Foyle. But yeah, we have such a good relationship, me and Bear. He knows when he's in trouble, but he just follows me around like a little lost soul. Look at the mould in here, though. Bear, keep out of there. Bear, I said keep out of there. What is that in there, look? I'm going to have to get that out and have a look in a second. Bear, get out. But yeah, look, why didn't it say it? Look, it says Foyle there. I don't know if that's the dog's name or what. But there's just loads. Look how much they loved it. how many photos and like stuff to do with it. Some sort of hunter with their 2 dogs there as well. Right, I want to see what this thing is down here. I had a feeling this is what it would be. Look at these. And it's, look, it's, I can't get that to focus, Weber and Hill Sheffield cutlery. So that, even though it's not silver, that would have been a set that would have been worth quite a lot of money. Because I've heard of Weber and Hill. I can't see it on there properly because of the shine. It's so shiny. Let me see what it says. Just a minute. Alright, that's about the best I can get it. Look, it says fine edge cutlery, stainless. So, and it's got the little crown on it, which usually means that they're appointed by the queen or the king. That's quite a nice little set, that. No wonder they've hidden it away. I'm going to put it back when I've done. But no wonder they've hidden it away. All the fish knives there and stuff. I know I'm looking at it for far too long, but I just think it's pretty cool. And I love stuff. The link back to Sheffield always makes me want to look at it. Now, when I first looked at this, because there's another box at the other side, I thought it might be something similar. But then it says birth, marriage, death certificates, educational, divorce papers, copy of will. But all that is in there is just photos of the dogs. Look at that. And if that's the mum of the one that's in the shows, and one of those pups is on there, or maybe that is the same one, I don't know. Oh, I do love dogs. Like, I'm not a big dog person. I wouldn't ever have a big dog. I only like little dogs, but not so little. They've got to be like terrier size, not like chihuahua size. But I do still love dogs, all sorts of dogs. And I think I must have passed that on to Katie, my oldest, because she wants to be a dog groomer. She's done stuff to do with animals all the way through college. So hopefully that's one good thing I've passed on to her. Now, there's not loads more in here. There's a bit of like cheap jewellery, but still, like, that's still nice, but nothing really to write home about. It's been, oh God, oh, they're pedigree papers down there. I've not stood on that. Pedigree certificate. I think it's before it's filled in though. But yeah, so they're obviously massively into the dog competitions and stuff. Right, I'm going to put that back. In fact, what is that thing in the corner there? That massive green butt plug item. What is that for? Right, I'm going to put that away. Nothing down there, is there? This floor keeps making noises, which makes me think someone's coming in or knocking on a door or something. Let's go to the next room. I swear I keep hearing people. I definitely feel like someone's outside. I don't know. Let's have a look in here. Let me guess how many dogs are going to be in here. Oh, there's actually a lot less in here than I thought. I thought there was going to be a bed. But I'm guessing there has been at some point. But yeah, look. Got more dog items on there. What is this? It's a fake coin from 1760. Was it Maria Theresa? That's weird. What a strange item that one is. It's like plastic. It's definitely not anything good. Oh, it's off that. And then some little things. I actually thought this room was going to be full of stuff. But it just shows I never look in a room before I go in it, because I want that surprise element. I want to be able to see what there is. What are you looking at? Oh, look. Oh, one of those the other day in a place that we went in. And all sorts of people were saying all sorts of different things. Spraying plants, stuff to do with all sorts. I can't even remember. But you're getting comfy there, Bear. Having a chill on those covers. Right. Let's look in the next room then. Oh, they're cool though. The little metal dogs. God, if you don't like dogs, you're going to hate this video. Imagine you've been waiting all week for a video and you hate dogs, you're like, fucking hell, why have I got to watch this? Bloody dogs. If you hate dogs, you could sod off anyway. Right, those, once again, I don't really usually talk about when I've got like a hat on or something. I don't talk about it. I thought Bear, because the glasses are that hard to see through, I thought Bear was there. And then I could hear noises down here. I'm like, oh my God. And also, I'm going to have to clean that up because he has pooed. I knew I could smell something. That's disgusting. He's had all the opportunity outside. He's done it in here. So I have to scrub that and get it clean. Little tramp dog. Right. On into here. Another step down, look. Oh, of course it's the bathroom. We haven't seen a bathroom yet, have we? Oh, a bit disappointed now, because I thought we were going into a really... Because I suppose the stuff on here is bathroom stuff though, isn't it? Like smooth finish hair remover. Well, I could do with that myself, to be fair. I've got a hairy arse. I haven't got a hairy arse, just to let you know. I don't know, I can't see it myself, but what we got in here? See, these aren't really bathroom things. Is that a... What is that? Presented by the Montgomeryshire Education Committee on the occasion of the coronation of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. You can't really see that because it's too bright, but... What is it? Is it a Bible? Just let me find somewhere to put it down. Everything's just coated in what... What are you doing? Coated in white stuff, so it's hard to put anything anywhere. I think it's like a little, yeah, New Testament Bible, look. 1952. Huh. To commemorate the coronation. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen one like that before. Coronation Bible. Now I looked in the bath and I thought, there's just big lumps of dirt there. They look a bit like an odd shape, those lumps of dirt. Let me show you why. Those lumps of dirt are not dirt. Those lumps of dirt are mice. Not rats, at least, they're mice. But what an horrible death. Falling into the bath and not being able to get back out again. Like you can see all the little bits of poo on there. They were slipped off and then just died. That's horrendous. And yes, if I had found a mouse in a bath, I would have got it out before you start going on about the newt. The newt could get out. Let's leave it now. Right, there's not much in here. There's just some like towels and stuff in there. Nothing exciting. So look, there's moisture capture things everywhere as well. So it must have been, I reckon they've moved out because it's been damp. Because everywhere is terrible for it. So I reckon we make our way back out and we're going to have a look at that cool phone box outside. I don't usually show you me getting in and out of these places, but I need to, obviously through the kitchen. It's so obvious that I'm not giving away an entry point or anything. You can see it from a mile off. But I've just hooked my ball sack on those and bloody hell did it hurt. I had to turn round backwards, stick my legs out, and as I put my legs out, one of those hooked my bollock and I was in trouble. I thought we were in big trouble then, Bear. I thought one were going to pop out. Anyway, I need to help you because there's some glass there. We don't want you standing on glass. Right, so that's the house. It looks miles away, but actually it's really close. And they were stood in one of those windows over there, just watching me as I was coming out of the car. Don't know if I can even get out this way, but look at that. Right, let me just get out of this garden. Yeah, you often don't see the outside of the houses either, but this one's pretty cool. And I've just done a check to see if I can work out where it is from a photo, and you can't, so that's good. Like, there is a post box there which I can't show you because it's got details on, but that quick glance, it's not going to hurt anything. But this, you don't see them anymore. You literally don't see. How do you get in it? Which side is it? Like, these were just a staple of growing up in the in the 80s. It works as well, look. Look, decor lift handset. When was the last time you saw a payphone in the UK that worked like that? That is mad. I'll shut you in and leave you there. I'll leave you in there. But yeah, these things, people pay a fortune for them. I don't know the year, you can usually tell the year by the crown that's on it as well. What year it was made. I don't think it's a massively old one, this, but it's still a decent age. Look at that. I love it, mate. I absolutely love that. Anyway, I'm going. It's a 3.5 hour drive home. Now, it's not even that late. It's only 7 o'clock at night, so I'll be back relatively early, but it's getting further and further to drive now in the UK to get any sort of decent explore done. And this is why I can't wait to get back abroad again. But it's probably not going to be till the new year. So I've got to put up with doing explores in the UK and driving 3,000 miles. I was supposed to have done 2 locations tonight. The first one I'd already bloody been to with Andy about 6 years ago. So I thought I'll do 2, get them done. But no, typical, I've already done one of them. Anyway, love you all. Make sure you try and watch as many videos over December as you can. It really helps the channel, it really, really does. I know it's a lot of stuff like recaps and things like that, but you get to find out stuff you never knew about the explores that you've probably already seen. They're usually only about 20 minutes long as well, and there's some cool stuff. Also, the second channel, I've put a video up tonight, totally nothing to do with exploring, totally different, but something that people generally have been enjoying. And finally, I'm going to try and do some different content, history-based content for the main channel as well, through December, as much as I possibly can. It's just getting everything edited and sorted. And then January, something might happen to me for a month. I might disappear, but I can't tell you anything about that yet. It might not happen, but it could.